Okay, so to wrap up before we move into some quiet time, why should you buy in, get a journal, reflect after tonight's game and every Friday night game from here on out? Why should you reflect after a week of practice going into a game on Friday? And why should you engage with the short time that we have together? Because it teaches you a mentality, right? What is the definition of mentality? It's an attitude, it's a way of thinking. Um, so what is your attitude? What is your way of thinking? And is it the same as everyone else in the room? Is it the same as everyone else on that bus right now? Because if not, then you don't have a champion culture. And a champion culture is a sideline full of people wearing the same colors, orange and blue, and they're thinking the same way. And what should that way be? It should be growth mindset. Okay. Um, and I'll leave it at that because we're going to build on that again. Like I said, going into next week in the bye week. Next week, I'm going to actually meet with you guys on Monday during sixth period. From what I understand, I don't think you're going to have practice, and so it's an excellent opportunity to get a little mental performance in and really set the tone for the bye week. So something to consider after you guys take care of business tonight on the road. All right. Get a journal. All right. Going into next week, no more getting the phones out. Okay. We're going to journal. We're going to write. We're going to reflect. All right. And hopefully I've sold you on it to this point. Okay. So with that, last but not least, I got a little quiet time for you. Okay. A little visualization as you get closer and closer to the inlet and get ready to take care of business tonight against St. James. All right, so um, we'll get started. Like I said, you're on the bus right now, I'd imagine. Hopefully, you got some headphones in. And what I encourage you to do now is obviously get as comfortable as you possibly can on that bus. But just take a minute here and let's start with the eyes closed. Okay, and I'll walk you through this visualization and this meditation. We're gonna see it, and then we're gonna go do it. And I've provided you here with some ammunition if you need it, a little view of campus there, an overhead view of the stadium. I know you guys have been watching film all week, so you hopefully have a taste and an idea of what it's going to look like there and who your opponent is. And I know you played them last year, but just a little more ammunition to help you out. Okay. Um, so with that, just start with the breath. And that's always a good place to start. And I know that um, sometimes on that bus it can be hard to sit still, get comfortable, and really get into a calm place where you're just focusing on the breath. But if you can't do it on a bus, you certainly can't do it on a football field, right? So maybe you put one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, and I really want you to focus on starting with inhales through the nose. And when you inhale, I want you to send the inhales down to the belly, right? And use the hand to feel that inhale, feel that inhale travel down to the lower part of the stomach, quote unquote. And maybe it helps if you visualize a balloon, right? That balloon is your diaphragm expanding as you inhale. And then when you exhale, that balloon deflates. Just try to get a little rhythm with the breath going. Any kind of chaos on the bus around you right now, music, chatter. Just notice those things. Don't judge them. Don't try to adjust them. Don't try to control them. We're just trying to create a little inner peace right now as we prepare for a road game tonight. Emotional regulation is so crucial in any kind of sport, emotional control, but it's really critical in football, and it's going to be really critical in the weeks to come. And emotions are only going to get higher and higher with each passing week now as you start to get into the final stages of non-region play and into region play and then ultimately playoffs. Controlling your emotions, not getting too high, too low is going to be a real separator between you and the opponent on the other side. And So in an effort to control our emotions, just start with your breath. All right. And understand that an exhale, a good long 7, 8, 9, 10 second exhale with our eyes closed can really help us reset and regulate, control our stress, help us think a little more clearly, um, and allow us to be present in this play right here, this drive right here, and execution and doing my job right here, right now. And that's all that matters. And now with that, let's go ahead and visualize a little bit. A unique aspect of your sport and what you do is that you play one game a week. And so you've got a lot of time in the build up to think about the game you're going to play and to see the game you're going to play. And watching film is a huge part of your sport, unlike any other sport. So you're constantly seeing, imagining, and building up the energy and the emotions and the thoughts to the night. Now let's see it one last time, right? You can't expect success. You can't expect confidence if you don't practice it first in your mind, if you don't see it in your mind. So let's create that experience right now. Start with the moment you step off the bus. What's the mindset? Who are you when you come off that bus? Is it a mentality of business mode? Are we going to work? Are you going to work? And the first foot hits the ground up at the inlet. Are you working? And are you not going to clock out before you get back on that bus? Are you going to have a mindset of work all the way down to the end? See yourself doing something good tonight. I know you love hype reels. I know you love looking at yourself on Instagram and TikTok and the news. See yourself executing something small tonight, a detail of your game, a detail of your position, a detail of your job. See yourself doing the little things right tonight. And now can you see your brother doing something well tonight? Because without that guy next to you, your success means absolutely nothing. You've got to have him next to you, pulling on that same rope. So can you see him doing something well tonight? Spread that confidence to the guy on the line next to you. Get excited by the idea of the guy next to you doing something well. And then with that, take a good inhale in, hold it at the top, let it go. Long, steady exhale. We've seen it. Now let's go do it, boys. Good luck tonight. One play at a time, one everything at a time. Namaste and vamos.